Good morning to all. With a heavy heart, I have to say that Akira Toriyama just passed away yesterday at 68 years old of a subdermal hematoma. And this is a video of me talking about how he saved me once in my life and how he influenced my generation. So if you enjoy the video to the beginning and to the end of this, please hit a like and leave your comments if you knew Toriyama and you knew his work. So, yesterday, Akira Toriyama dies at 68 years old of a subdermal hematoma. To understand what that is, that's a blood clot between the brain and the skull, right between here. It just bunched up and just took his life. This man, and most people don't know, is the originator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, loosely, and Dragon Ball Super. He helped create the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. He helped create the Broly movie. He helped create the Resurrection of F and others. He just got signed by Disney to do one of his own creations and was just gonna put it on Disney. He was in the talks of hopefully bringing back Dragon Ball Super for the second season. I grew up with Dragon Ball in my late 90s, early 80s, late 90s. I would watch it on television in Spanish, 'cause I'm here in Puerto Rico. So we were watching in the Mexican version, and I didn't really understand or understood that there was an English version until like 94. Then I would watch it on Toonami and Cartoon Network, and I would watch it every Saturday. They would repeat Dragon Ball Z. I rewatched Dragon Ball completely. During a dark time of my life, around 16 or 17, I was very depressed, somewhat unaliving myself, the thought of it at least. And his cartoons, his stories, his animation helped me get out of that funk. Even now, to do a little personal story, when my son was old enough, I sat down with him and we watched every episode of Dragon Ball, every episode of Dragon Ball Z, and we were there every week live watching Dragon Ball Super from our phones. Excited. So many theories of this story that 7 years later, it still is poignant. For me, one of the best stories ever in animation, Dragon Ball Super. Don't come at me. If you think otherwise, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite animation? I just feel sad because on top of all this happening, this guy's dream to help kids and to connect more with his art is not demonic, it's not evil, it's not capitalism. It's just a guy knowing that he understands the story, he understands how people feel, and doesn't sugarcoat it, doesn't try to spoon feed you. Here's the story. If you understand it the first time, watch it. Second, third, fifth, 1,000th time, watch it. Every time I watch Dragon Ball Super, I find something new. Every time. And it astounds me. My son, every day, when he gets out of school, after his homework and everything else, watches 1 or 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Because it connects to your heart. And I have nothing against Yu Yu Hakusho, or Naruto, or One Piece Man, or all the other thousands and thousands of freaking animes that are out there. All I'm talking about is a great man, the godfather of anime for me. The man who helped make all these other animes, all these other mangas, and we might never get Dragon Ball Super. We are getting Dragon Ball Dai from his own world, from his own idea. So that's the last project that he ever did, Dragon Ball Dai, which is Goku turning into a kid or magically transforming into a kid and trying to find out who did it. I'm gonna watch it. Me and my son are gonna watch it. And to everyone, leave your comment down below. Leave your condolences. Leave me your stories of if you knew Toriyama better than anybody else. A lot of major influencers, a lot of major streamers, YouTubers are feeling this too. Tyrone Magnus, Uchi, Carly and Ange, all these other people are feeling it. And I thought it was appropriate to give a eulogy to a great man and a great animator. Thank you for watching. Welcome to Rican Reactions. Good night. Or good morning. And rest in peace, Akira Toriyama, 68 years old.